How's it going, guys? Ghost Caliber here, and today it's a Plants vs Zombies video. I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna try to make a couple more. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about the Rue Barbarian, try to review him on three different aspects. I'll go in depth more on that in the video, but just saying, I'm gonna say it again in that video. But when I record on my emulator, for some reason it blinks. You'll see what I mean when you watch it. That's why we're not doing a whole gameplay video there. But, Anyway, thank you, before I start the video, thank you to everyone who commented on these posts. Thank you so much, because today, guys, this video, you've read the title. What does the Plants vs. Zombies community want to see out of Garden Warfare 3? So I went to Reddit. Plants vs. Zombies subreddit and the Garden Warfare subreddit. And again, not a lot of people commented, but thank you everyone that did. I really appreciate you guys. And you all are going to be mentioned in this video. And this video is going to be posted on those subreddits for those who just see me on YouTube. So, thank you. So, we're not just going to read off what they're saying, by the way. We're going to read off what they're saying, sure. But we're also going to expand upon what they're saying. So, without further ado, let's go with the first one, which a lot of these say the same thing, but, especially one of these I really like, but we're going to get to that in a minute. So, Syrup_Sandwiches says, more characters. Battle for Neighborville characters with their variants, open world campaign, original art style, improved garden ops, more maps, and this is just a concept, but some sort of big battlefield type mode, maybe with vehicular combat if possible. I don't know, it just sounds cool to me. So my first thought when I first read that, I was thinking, I was mainly putting most of my thought into that big battlefield type mode. Because let's just be honest, we would all love that. And watching the older trailers for Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1, I don't know why I said the whole title, but Garden Warfare 1, and some in Garden Warfare 2, you kind of get that feeling. Especially if you watch the Garden Warfare 2 PlayStation trailer. You really get that feeling. Now, with vehicular combat, I know some of you might listen to that and say, oh, well, that just can't happen. What if I were to tell you it's not that crazy? Because, in fact, in Garden Warfare 2, on one of the campaign missions, you are pretty much playing as this plant AC-130. So having something like that would really, it doesn't seem too crazy. It could work. Especially with all the stuff that Plants vs. Zombies has come up with in the past, it's not that crazy. That one for improved garden ops, I have a feeling that with that, I really love garden ops. In fact, the gameplay you're watching, if you didn't know, is garden ops gameplay. And this is for my YouTube audience. I already know you guys watching from Reddit, you're already going to know this, but whatever. But I love Garden Ops. Garden Ops is by far, actually never mind, it's my second favorite mode. My favorite mode is Taco Bandits, but whatever. But yeah, I love Garden Ops. I liked, out of everything I said for Battle for Neighborville, which I might make a video on that, but, because, I made the multiplayer video, but the single player video should come out. Maybe I'll make a Garden Warfare 2 video to cleanse my palate a bit, but whatever. But yeah, I really liked Garden Ops and Battle for Neighborville. Out of everything I said about it, Garden Ops was something I really enjoyed. I think I even said that in the video. But I really enjoyed Garden Ops mainly because the one problem I've always had with it is that it felt too long. Maybe hit the sweet spot. Maybe like have, instead of 4 rounds, I think it did have 5 rounds. It's been a while since I played Battle for Neighborville. Have like 5 rounds, but then like every other round have something special happen. Graveyard Ops is a fun mode that Garden Ops and Graveyard Ops, everyone loves it. Not everyone, but most people love it. It's a really good mode, and it really fits with Plants vs. Zombies. More maps, that's obvious. Everyone wants more maps. And Battle for Neighborville characters, a lot of people wanted variants for Battle for Neighborville. In fact, let's go to the Battle for Neighborville trailer. Because, honestly, I'm going to be honest, I was there when the trailer first dropped. Like, honestly. As soon as it dropped. Y'all already heard it. But as soon as the trailer dropped, like honestly, as soon as the trailer dropped, everyone wanted to see variants of the character, especially Snapdragon. If I remember that correctly, I'm gonna have to look at the leaked version because I just watched, not watched, read a bunch of the comments, and they were mainly talking about how the game died and all that. But you know what? Things happen. That's what happened when you don't take care of your game. But you know, whatever. Everyone, even when the game first launched, not even launched, since the first trailer was leaked, people still wanted this stuff, and they were happy when mushrooms came along. But yeah, I'm looking at those comments. I don't really find it, but yeah. But this video is gonna be kind of lengthy though. But thank you for everyone for your time, whatever. So this is the one comment that I've seen that really made me think. At first, I really didn't understand. Then I put more thought into it. I thought this helps with something else that I've been wanting for a long time. So, mobile low dash body 7546 says mobile game at Steam for Steam Deck. And honestly, at first I read that and I'm like, huh, that that don't seem right. But then I put more thought into it, and I'm like, it doesn't really seem right. It would work to a certain extent, like how Battlefront Neighborville kind of works on Steam, not Steam, on Switch. But what really I thought about was how they could easily add these types of mobile games onto Steam, like Plants vs Zombies 2 and Plants vs Zombies Heroes. Like case in point, one game I play a little bit of, Balloons Tower Defense Battles. Right, those were mobile games ported to PC, or were they PC ported to mobile? Either way, they work on both systems, and no one's denying. Hell, I played Plants vs Zombies 2 on an emulator. Like I played on an emulator, and in my opinion, it doesn't give you any competitive advantage. Sure, you can place down stuff slightly faster, but that much it doesn't really give you a competitive advantage. That's why Balloons is crossplay, because the way both of those games are formatted doesn't leave a competitive advantage. But yeah, mobile games, this would help a lot, especially with Steam Deck now. But we got 4 more comments to go. So this one, do dash hall 538 says, you should post this on r/Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. There are many people who want GW3. 2, I would like to see a backyard battleground but more open world, and would like an anti-cheat for the game. Now, I did, after reading this, I did put it out on the Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare subreddit. This video was supposed to come out yesterday, but a bunch of stuff happened with them not letting me post. And then I did post it on the Garden Warfare subreddit, but whatever. The backyard battleground, and I've been noticing this in a weird way, right? When people talk about an open world, like more open world, and this happens not just with the people who commented, but with other people that I talk about with this stuff, they don't talk about the open world in Battle for Neighborville. They talk about the open world backyard battleground, which I liked the Battle for Neighborville open world. Everything considered, I really enjoyed it. Spending my time playing in those areas, they really did their open world very well. It was just everything else about the game. But, you know, I get where they're going with this, and having a mode where it's kind of like if a plant went on the zombie side, it would be all out war. That was awesome. But yeah, this is a wonderful idea. Honestly, I think if they did a mix of Backyard Battleground and what they had with Battle for Neighborville, where like special stuff would happen, where like, oh yeah, Champion and his squad would try to take over an area on the other side, and you'd have to defend it, or you could take over other areas, like have these like side mini objectives that would just give you extra coins and stuff that would happen periodically. Like the best thing I could actually compare what I'm talking about to is the I think they're called public events in Destiny 2, where you're on a world chilling and then a random event would happen where another objective happened. I think that would really benefit Garden Warfare 3. But let's go to the next comment. This one right here, I didn't really like it, mainly because it kind of like messes with the idea that like it's more of a cynical take, but I'm gonna read it anyway. NQ3H says, Garden Warfare 3 is never coming out. Pocock announced that there are no more people working on shooters and all moved to other things. This means that Garden Warfare / third-person shooter development is no longer happening, and you're going to be waiting a while if you want to see it. Mobile games is still in development, though. Now, that helps a lot. It kind of makes you sad when you look at it, but honestly, if you are a viewer of the channel, then you know I talked about this. Now, this was actually misconstrued, and I can't really blame him. A lot of other people were saying this too. But what actually happened was, and this is verifiable, so you can go check this or whatever, but it wasn't that no one else was working on shooters. That wasn't said. And it wasn't PopCap, it was a PopCap employee that said no one is working on Garden Warfare 2 because I forgot what happened, but Rux timed out. And Rux wasn't there, so people were asking, and the employee says, oh yeah, it's going to take a minute, no more people are working on Garden Warfare 2. Which, that's what this is referring to. And we're going to talk about the mobile games, we're going to talk about Plants vs. Zombies 3 in another video, or whatever. But, we got ourselves 2 more comments to talk about, and then that is it for the video, guys. I know this is kind of lengthy, but bear with me here, guys. It took me a lot of work, it took a lot of time, and I appreciate even being right here. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. So, wizard variants like Pyromancer, Cryomancer, those were not originally my ideas. Cold Snapdragon, legendary characters for each class, a better campaign, a ninja zombie, the removal of Electro P and Rock P, return Plasma P to its original Garden Warfare version, and for God's sakes, nerf Toxic Brains. Honestly, I'm going to talk about that part where it's like, I don't advocate for the removal of any plants. Nerf them, sure. We can all agree that Electro P is overpowered. I remember playing when I was younger, when Garden Warfare 2 came out and I got Electro P, and he was overpowered, and he still kind of is. But yeah, I still like that. I still like Rock P, Plasma P. Yeah, returning to his Garden Warfare version, he was very good in Garden Warfare 1. Garden Warfare 2, he's kind of mid. But yeah, and the wizard ideas, those could really go anywhere because we have Pyromancer, Cryomancer. Like, there's pretty much anything you can go with it. Anywhere you can go with this, right? Like, maybe you can have some where it's like a Necromancer where after he kills somebody, it makes like a brown coat come up from their body or something, stuff like that. And it really helps. Cold Snapdragon, that would definitely help because he's already in Plants vs. Zombies 2. But, But, again, where I said I don't call for the removal of any plants, having Snapdragon variants would honestly take away a lot of variants we have for Chomper. But, when we have Chomper variants, that most of them just shoot out random stuff like fire and electricity, those variants are going to get carried over to Snapdragon in the upcoming games, if there would be one. Because, this is all hypotheticals. We're all having fun here. Now, final comment, which this one would actually help start new events and free DLC that the community loves a lot, which... Oh, I don't think I said the name of the other guy that said the wizard variants and stuff. My bad. His name was Panic2464. Thank you for commenting. I very much appreciate every single one of you who commented. Thank you. I very much appreciate you guys. Very much do. Oh, well, we got a comment while I was recording. Okay, that's awesome. But Spoonfig Memes says, playable bosses, similar to Torchwood, kind of like the stuff modders are ruining the game with on PC, except balanced and available to all players. Now that really would help. I think everyone would agree that if we have like Torchwood, which he's nerfed when you play him, but because they're all cool, I think everyone would like running around as a Gargantuar throughout the games. I don't think anyone would deny any of that, and it would pretty much help push special challenges and events because a lot of people did Trials of the Nomus. I did it too on PS4. By the way, this is like my third account. My second or third account. Yeah, I have a lot of Garden Warfare 2 accounts. Don't judge me. But yeah, this stuff would really help the game. And honestly, I don't understand why PopCap won't just work on another game. Or at least work on Garden Warfare 2. But, EA likes to make money and PopCap listens to them, so it's not entirely their fault. But whatever. Now, the newest comment is from Cool Gamer TR. Bring all the Garden Warfare 1 maps, add some maps from Garden Warfare 2, make Garden Warfare 2 maps bright like Garden Warfare 1. Dark maps is bad in my opinion, and new Garden Warfare 3 maps and Garden Warfare maps style. Garden Warfare 1 maps were gold. Bring the sticker packs from Garden Warfare 1, change the Garden Warfare 2 leveling system. Garden Warfare 1 system was better, to be honest. So add challenges and skip the stars. Well, that sounds good, but it really just sounds like you want everything to come back from Garden Warfare 1. Even though it was kind of good, but just not really. Garden Warfare 2 had pretty much a direct improvement to almost everything you had said, except having brighter maps would help the game, especially with the color scheme, but it was more or less to show the progression of the story. Now the first game was more or less, you started out with plants mainly ruling everything, or at least that's heavily insinuated to Garden Warfare 2, where the zombies rule now. Which, if you guys don't know, I plan on doing something talking about the lore of the game, like game theory type stuff. Bear with me here, I got a lot planned for this, but yeah. Garden Warfare 1 maps were good, but Garden Warfare 2 maps are also good in their own right. I highly doubt anyone's going to say Zombopolis is a bad map. Like, that map is really good. But, you make a lot of good points. Also, yes, add challenges and skip stars. Bring those back. Those were amazing. And Garden Warfare 1 system was way better, not going to lie. It really was, where you did challenges to level up your characters. And, you also leveled up your account. Very helpful, really was. And that's all the traction I got from this from this question. Thank you again, everybody. I'm gonna read off all their names again, because honestly, these guys were super helpful in making this video, so I could have stuff to go off of for talking about this stuff. So again, thank you, syrup_sandwiches, low body 7546, Do Hall 5381, NQ3H, Panic 2464, Spoonfig Memes, and Cool Gamer TR. Thank you all for commenting, leaving your opinions out. I will be doing more videos asking the community more questions. And honestly, seems like a good idea for a video, and I'm getting good time with this one. Thank you, and if you watched all the way through, thank you so much. Honestly, I don't really care if you don't watch the video. At least have it on in the background or something. Thank you guys, and as always, like, subscribe, share the videos out. That's the best thing you can do for the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.